Hi everyone. I've been working on the AI answer engine project where essentially we can ask ChatGPT like application any kind of questions specific to any certain articles, news, or any URLs or links that you can provide, and it'll answer the questions based on the information of those specific URLs by scraping the websites as well as caching them for faster and quicker responses. And another aspect that we have is that it provides and always cites its references so that we always know that it's trustworthy and it can reduce the hallucinations that is observed in LLMs. So starting off, we have the route.ts, which basically defines a post request that will be sent to the chatbot. And once we have developed this, so this one is basically just formatting the content and then calling the scrape URL function. The scrape URL function is responsible for uh, creating as well as managing the Redis cache. And we have also implemented a rate limiter to ensure that our model processes only certain number of requests in a particular minute. This ensures that our models servers are not overwhelmed by continuous requests. That has been that has been implemented as well. So one of the major that has been implemented in the middleware. So one of the major aspects of our scraper is that initially it will scrape from the URL as it is, as well as retrieve certain information such as the title, the headings, the meta description, as well as the content of the link or URL. And once we have that, it essentially caches that response using uh, Redis in order to ensure that the next time a similar question is asked for the same URL, it doesn't have to re-scrape the website, but rather use its cache memory. And this cache memory is using a sliding window approach. It's using a sliding window approach to ensure that it can capture as well as retrieve the most relevant ones and discard the ones that are no longer used frequently. We have also implemented a logging function in order to help us as a utility for debugging as well as for printing out the info messages, the error messages, and the warning messages. And they're using the Grok client API to call our specific LLM models. So in our case, we are using the Llama 3.1 8 billion instant model for its faster performance as well as state-of-the-art performance. So this is a summary of the project that I've been working on. And so coming to the demo of the app, so initially you just ask it any specific questions. So since the LLM is an expert system, not specifically for a conversation kind of system, it basically asks us to provide any URLs. So let me just get specific URL that I have not cached yet. Let's say it's this one. And we can just ask the LLM to explain this, and it'll explain the uh, caching mechanism of caching mechanism in Next.js by specifically scraping the data as well as providing references on where it found the data and where it's providing the information from. I have already cached this particular one as well. So you'll notice that this particular information is coming from the Redis page. So just to recheck, we can take any other URL and we can ask it specific questions. For example, in this one, let's just skip to um, provide us the main steps. And based on the context that is the URL provided, it scrapes this. And since we have already asked it about the caching, we can ask it uh, the how this caching works in Next.js. And it answers our latest question for from its cache. So just to show you guys the cache, let me just put this up. So for example, you guys can notice that it has already cached some of the URLs from previous tests, and any of the other information we can just notice. Like for example, we just called the styling, uh, we just gave it the styling URL and asked it certain questions, as well as the rendering and the data fetching one. And this was the caching URL that we had provided to our model, and the AI engine, the application has cached it as well as can answer any questions from its cache directly. So that's it for this project. Thank you for listening. This was my first Next.js project and first time working with Redis caching. Thank you.